Hey everyone, this is Lenoir Shax. Today, let me tell you more about jobs in crypto. I wanted to share about my experiences in crypto first to give background on my previous videos about my unemployment, and then in general to demystify a little bit jobs and people in crypto. I first started my journey in crypto as business developer for an exchange in 2029 until middle of 2020. An exchange in crypto is typically running with the same principles than a stock exchange, where in the latter we're trading shares. Here in a crypto exchange is where we're trading cryptos. And this is also an industry hub where all kinds of resources meet. As business developer, my number one job is to prospect with different entities to whom we could purchase goods or services or to whom we could sell goods and services. I try to understand and further compare them to choose the right one to work with, which implies deal negotiation and deal conclusion. To list some of an exchange's principal partners that a business developer would be in touch with, you have fiat and off-ramps. Those are people who provide solutions allowing the exchange users to cash in and out in their legal currencies. You have the market makers, which are a group of professional traders that provide fundamental liquidity for the market. You have law firms that advise some of the exchange's business implementations and that helps approving listing projects. You have venture capitals and funds that proposes their portfolio companies as potential listing targets, and of course the startup company that apply to become a listing target for the exchange. To fulfill those rules, the basic requirements in terms of skill sets would be English speaking, which is key to the crypto world, which aim to be borderless, which also implies traveling a lot as representative of the company, where obviously social skills is a must. While engaging any business moves, you must have the ability to align internal and external demands and offers, where communicational and connective skills are very valuable. My personal experience is that you have to be a fast learner to be adaptable on all fronts of the business stream that I mentioned earlier. Overall, I think the position of BD is surely one of the most smooth start that I could expect in the crypto world, where I was able to get in touch with diverse players of the industry, learning about their roles and needs on the market, gave me a first landscape view on this very new industry. Although I would qualify this as a starter but not the main course. So it wasn't a decisive step where I felt the most involved and engaged with the industry's value and ideologies, and business developer in crypto today are surely more specialized than they were back in 2019. Most of BDs today are working on one aspect of the business stream, even though the skill sets called on are more or less the same and can easily apply to any business aspects. It is just more rare today that you can get in touch once with all of them. The second role that I held in crypto is operation leader for a blockchain project. This is where I finally got to dive into the technical parts by which I was initially attracted to, and I stayed at this position for about a year from 2020 to 2021. On this position, I had to understand and transcript all kinds of strategical and technical choices, if not already bringing any thoughts of my own, even though I had no technical background, meaning that after digesting all the information, it is time to coordinate the choices made with the market narratives, meaning that if I wasn't understanding, then nobody of the operation team is understanding, meaning that the market wouldn't be understanding. This is where it implies a lot of marketing tasks, content creation, public speaking, and press relations. Then part of the role is oriented business development, where implies growth and partnerships, although this blockchain project might be somehow particular case, where you can understand it as a technical startup project, but endorsed by the exchange itself. So it wasn't an independent project, it was created to serve the existing business of the exchange, which is not necessarily the case for other blockchain projects. Working in the operationals is something that I would qualify as very physical, especially in such a fast-developing and competitive industry. The ability to deal with emergencies and to solve problems are the most crucial ones in this position. Of course, this leader position also implies a lot of planning, reporting, coordination, so you must have a bigger picture on the advancement of the project itself and its environment to non-stop adjust your initial plans. For me, this year was a tough entry to the real blockchain world. As I mentioned, without any technical background, I had to deal with a lot of technical side information. So it was obviously very demanding in terms of attention, in terms of capacity of understanding and learning in the courses of action. This was also where I learned and adopted a lot of my very fundamental professional principles to better adapt and master all kinds of situations with calm and ease. This is also the experience that allowed me to make the decision to stay in this sector. By learning about the technology, I also learned about the ideology, about decentralization, about the Cyberpunk manifesto, about the how and why. It is probably idealistic to seek pure freedom, but wasn't it one of the most beautiful fights of humankind? Head of Investments was my longest served position in crypto from 2021 to 2024, which implied the heaviest responsibilities. By going through the blockchain project that I mentioned in the previous section, I started to form better visions where the market analysis and conclusions would be very relevant for an investment arm. This is where, by taking this position, the choice was immediately to lay out a research-guided investment theory. To briefly go through, the investment here is mainly primary, meaning that we are investing in startup projects by endorsing it financially or with other support at its very early stage before it even meets the individual investors on the secondary market, which you can understand as the exchange. Investment means there must be returns, which implies meticulous due diligence around the project before engaging with them financially. This would across many different aspects of a project, its technology, its product, the business model, the go-to-market strategies, the team, the region of activity, etc., etc. This is also where, as our team got more and more experience reviewing hundreds of projects per week, we also started engaging into even earlier stage projects with incubation and advisory services, generally around the network connection, the business model strategy, the go-to-market strategy, and the token design. As the market situation varies and our portfolio reaching more than 150 projects, we also explored possibilities on the secondary market, as the investment arm was freshly established. The aim was also to make its branding, not only through investments but also through insights. This is where publishing research reports, running the team's own Twitter accounts, organizing events and meetings around our network, and myself making a lot of public speeches was part of a more marketing side of the role. Of course, I wasn't necessarily the one that does everything. As the department head, my job is to lay out and renew the directions and the priorities, breaking them into to-dos with reasonable deadline and clear goals. That includes taking into consideration every one of the team members' skill set, personality, personal goals, and potentials. Then on the hierarchy side, reporting, analyzing our overall performances, and further suggesting on the strategical moves to adopt were also part of my responsibilities. As a primary investor, the number one skill to have is your own investment theory, and the theory must transcend the market changes, yet stay flexible to its changes, meaning that you have to constantly learn and digest new information, where again you have to be the fast learner, then confronting those informations with your former experiences and studies, challenging your own conclusion but also defending them, so you don't just blindly follow trends. I would call it the ultimate critical thinking. The vision of the strategical paths to take for an early stage project is also very crucial for an investor, and I would say the management skills and passion were most important for this role because it implies even more reporting and internal and external communications. With more high-level strategical thinkings and plannings, a leader is to make reflected decisions, communicate up and down on your ideas, and take responsibilities for them, which really takes a lot of time and energy. I must say I really had fun taking this role of head of investments. It was my first time having a clear and overall vision on a business that I was fully dedicated at every level of its existence. I loved forming my team and designing a framework that allows them to grow on their own directions. I also felt in my element getting back to researches, making a brand through our aesthetics. Although the high-level vision of a capital is surely very comfortable, yet sometimes too theoretical and empty, in my sense the role must be tempered with more operational senses that could transcend the tangible realities of startup companies and founders. Overall, those are some types of jobs that you can find in crypto. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm actually having so much fun demystifying the crypto industry. Thanks for watching and see you next time.